We at least got impact there in the picture.
There's a coat room, guys. There's a coat room. If anybody has coats, there is a coat room.
I think they're going to take it to the coat room. Yeah, you're good. Also,
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Is this working?
the whole time.
Testing. Cool. All right. If anybody has a coat that they would not like to have with them currently, we do have a coat room around this corner. So.
Sorry, so you, the 6 of you guys are going to surround Ariella happy. Very good. We on one side, we on the other. Yeah. Say excuse me. I have to see all of your faces. We don't do that.
Sorry's fine.
Thank you. She only made like 40 of them.
You think you guys would know how to take pictures? You guys want to see the pockets? Really quiet. Color cars. What? Okay, so let's just go to the
Just so everyone is aware, everything that happens in this room is now being live streamed. So you can wave to the camera in the back there. For those that couldn't make it due to the snow, if there's anything you do in this room that you don't want to be remembered, just keep that in mind. Sure. Please turn off all phones.
silence phones.
You guys know what I mean.
No, we want the phone recorded so they can take pictures.
It's being live streamed and recorded.
Wow.
Please stand for the procession of the colors. Advance the colors.
Could be good your news.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
As an American,
I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, be careful with fire, be considerate of outdoors, conservation-minded.
It is my pleasure to introduce 634 Scouts Naomi and Hallie, who are the masters of ceremony for this Court of Honor.
Please be seated. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and families. Tonight, the spotlight shines on leadership, faith, and one incredible journey, the rise of our own Scout, Ariella.
We will begin this Eagle Court of Honor with an invocation. I would like to invite Rabbi Tyler Draft to open with words of reflection and blessing.
Our God, God of our ancestors, this is a day of celebration and accomplishment. Ariella has walked down the path and navigated the trail that brings her to this Eagle Court of Honor. We are grateful, O God, for the sense of commitment Ariella has demonstrated. We're proud that Ariella took serious the responsibilities and obligations of a scout, weaving the values of this movement into the rich fabric of her life. We're mindful of the strength and effort it requires for a young person to arrive at this most special moment. Oh God, bless Ariella's parents, her sister, her entire family, whose love nurtured, encouraged, and supported her on her trail to Eagle Scout. May they be privileged to rejoice in all her accomplishments now and yet to come. Bless also those dedicated and intrepid leaders who worked with Ariella, teaching her, molding her character, contributing to the values she reflects both as a scout, as a Jew, as a person. We pray, O God, that Ariella will recognize the responsibility soon to be placed on her shoulders. That as an Eagle Scout, she joins the company of those who have by word and deed and action upheld a way of life and an approach to living that reflects the best of our country. May Ariella serve as a role model for her troopmates, and may her life reflect the values of the Scout Law, the Scout Oath, and the traditions of her Jewish faith. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Rep. Tyler. Please enjoy a brief montage of Ariella's scouting journey, beginning when she was just a Daisy and Girl Scouts.
What's the group of pandas called?
This is like down. It's the internet.
Now look at me, I'm sparkling. A firework.
What was that?
Be the best. You can be the King Kong landing on your chest.
You can beat the world. You can beat the world.
Beat the world. Beat the war. Talk to God, call me down on his son.
No, that's
Beat the clock.
I'm not playing.
You can break rocks. You can be a master.
Longest game of Monopoly ever.
That was the worst movie.
Never wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go by. Sitting in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the first flame. World's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile. You can be the hero, you can go. Overrun the city and the cookie brew. Yeah, do it for your people. Do it for your pride. You're never gonna know if you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're sitting in the Hall of Fame. World's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the first flame. And the world's gonna know your name.
Wow, what a montage. For Ariella, this is the big Act 2 moment, the hero's transformation. You could turn it.
This afternoon, we celebrate not just an Eagle Scout, but a leader of faith and perseverance. Will Rabbi Alex Salzberg please come up to present Ari with the Ner Tamid Award?
The Ner Tamid emblem is a pendant representing the eternal light that hangs in front of the Holy Ark in the synagogue. The pendant is attached to a blue and white ribbon and a bronze bar pin that carries the inscription Ner Tamid in Hebrew letters and eternal light in English. The Ner Tamid in the synagogue of our own day, the one right above my head, goes back to the 7-branched menorah described in the Bible in both Exodus and in Numbers. The central light on that menorah, from which the other 6 were kindled, is the Ner Tamid. The lamp burned continually, symbolizing the Jewish people's eternal devotion to God and to God's teachings. There is, in fact, some uncertainty as to whether it would burn eternally or need to be rekindled every single day. The one above me is electric. It gets to just burn all the time. But the one in the time of the temple needed to be relit every day, required constant devotion and constant effort. And that is the effort and devotion that Ariella shows in absolutely everything that she does. It is not something that she does once and trusts that it will last, but she comes back again and again to make sure that her work is complete and that it will continue. So I'm going to invite everyone who is able and who is familiar to join me in the blessing that we as a Jewish people recite in moments of joy and of celebration, the Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. We all say together, Amen. Praised are you, Lord our God, who has kept us alive, kept us able, and allowed us to reach this incredible moment. Say it together. Amen.
Amen. It depends on there somewhere.
Here you go.
Don't start it.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Where does it go?
Where did it go?
On the pocket.
Above your pocket. This pocket.
Here.
Right there.
It's gonna go there. Behind every great scout stands an even greater supporting cast, the parents. Ariella will now present the parents' pin as a token of gratitude. Will Robin and Jason Katkoff please step forward?
Me first.
Amod, Robin Katkoff, Bucky.
Yeah.
And she can read too.
Oh my god, this one says...
Man, you know what?
Isn't there already a
MCs
picture of us looking on the floor or
MCs, can you
something?
please help this young Eagle Scout?
This says dad.
This says dad.
No, you just didn't know.
Ariella, don't show blood. That is good.
No, she's not done. She's not done.
Picture.
She's, oh, yeah, but she's,
Okay, thank you.
To my amazing parents, my Ima and Ava, thank you so much for helping me get to today. To my Ima, thank you for always pushing me to be the best possible version of myself and for all of your motivation towards earning the rank of Eagle. Thank you for being my emotional support when I faced obstacles along my journey. I vividly remember the day we went to Lowe's to pick out and cut the wood for my project. About halfway through the cutting, I realized that I'd made a careless mistake when I calculated the dimensions of the food pantry. Instead of 12 inches being a foot, I had said that 10 inches was a foot, which threw off all of my measurements. I started to panic, thinking that all of the wood we had just cut was all wrong and that we couldn't use any of it. But you just smiled, told me to take a deep breath, and helped me work through the miscalculation. It all ended up being okay in the end, and it wasn't as bad as I had initially thought. This little moment, which could have been very bad, turned out to be an easy fix, and I don't think I would have had the courage to work through it without your support. That is just one example of the kind of support that you gave to me and continue to give to me, and I don't think I'd be standing here today without you. I love you, Ima. To my Ava, who didn't really understand what Scouts was all about until seeing me in it. Thank you for being my comedic relief friend. The Ned to my Peter, the Olaf to my Elsa, the Damien to my Regina. You are truly one of the funniest people I know and always know how to make me smile. I know I roll my eyes and I tell you how sick I am of your dad jokes, but please don't ever stop. Everyone needs their guy in the chair, and you've certainly nailed that. From last-minute runs to Lowe's and Home Depot, to picking up food for all of my project construction days, you are always there to support me, and for that I am grateful. I know you joke and say that I manipulate you into bringing me a bottle of seltzer when I'm in my room, or staying up late to put my clothes in the dryer when I'm too lazy, but I know that you do it because you love me. I hope that everyone here today can see how loving and compassionate of a person you are. And if I had to guess, I'd say you're probably crying right now, or bawling out. But for now, I just want to say thanks for being there for me, and for being the best Abba ever. I'm so lucky to have this amazing duo as my parents, and I love you both so much. Rewind.
Guys, it's serious.
Every story has a mentor. The wise guy who helps the hero along the way.
Will Miss Dawn, Mr. Phil, and Mr. Emery please come forward? Mr. Phil's not here. Okay, well, can Miss Dawn and Mr. Emery please come forward?
Mr. Phil is on his way.
yeah, he's about 10 minutes out.
Okay, well, I'll read his speech when he gets here.
Okay.
All right.
Closer than you just got. No, closer. Closer.
Move closer to her so she doesn't have to go.
Okay.
No, both of you.
All right.
She can't hear.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll give you your speech first. Read your speech. What? We'll read the speeches first. All
You're
right.
like, I don't know you, this is yours.
Okay, Miss Dawn, you're up first. To the coolest Scoutmaster, Miss Dawn, thank you so much for helping me reach today. In the 4 years that I've been in Scouting, you've been there throughout it all. From long drives listening to K-pop and Duran Duran, to your candid photos at every possible occasion, to letting me pie you in the face, to the iconic K-pop Demon Hunters trio costume. I can't imagine Scouting without you, and I couldn't imagine earning my Eagle without you. You've been so supportive along my journey and have been the best role model of a wonderful and inspirational leader. So all of this is to say, for the love of pants, thank you.
I'm gonna give it pins. There's 3 of them. Don't draw blood.
Okay.
I got it. I can stop doing it now.
Mr. Emery.
You want a diploma, right?
You're like, all right, I guess. In all seriousness, I'm incredibly grateful for your constant motivation and encouragement and for being my Family Life Merit Badge counselor. I remember sitting in the troop room at an average meeting, and the second you walked in the door, I would look to the closest exit or hide in a corner to avoid your questions about my Eagle progress. But eventually, I would have to talk to you. In all honesty, I was way more likely to listen to you than my mom, so I agreed, and here we are now. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I'll see you at high school graduation.
Maybe. Ariella, this is where it's okay to draw blood. Did you draw your own blood? It's okay.
No.
Oh.
Alright. I'm just waiting for Mr. Phil to play that,
All right. I'm going to give my speeches to my thank you people.
Can they sit down?
You guys can sit down for right now. I guess when Mr. Phil comes, you guys can come back. But, can Aunt Mary and Uncle John please come forward? Aunt Mary and Uncle John, you've truly been there through it all. You've quite literally known me since before I was born. Starting with Girl Scouts with Riley and Irene, to our awesome trip to Disney, to finally join the Scouts of America once Irene convinced me. You've always had the fun house, the place where I could just be myself. You are always there to support me and have been a tremendous help towards my Eagle Scout project, board meetings, and just being a friendly face to talk to. And of course, I will never say no to a nice chicken parm dinner. I'm so glad our families have been so close for so long, and I don't know what I would do without you guys. I love you guys so much.
Just hand it to them. It's too hard.
You can have that. You can have that.
Thank you.
And now for the reason you are all here. Will Scoutmaster Dawn and Miss Shonda please come forward to present Ariella with the Eagle Ring?
Sorry, we didn't actually talk this through before.
So 8634 usual.
Yeah, it tracks, actually tracks.
This is
So
like-
it is our honor and privilege to be here today to present Ariella Catcroft with the final rank in Scout of America, her Eagle rank. amount of time it would take to reach Eagle Scout is 22 months. Done it in 4 years. It has been incredible watching your journey. Not only did she have to master a whole bunch of skills, but also had to demonstrate exceptional leadership and service. 7th and final rank, minimum of 21 merit badges, but beyond that, she earned at least an additional 5, which entitles her to a bronze palm. So it's a lot of effort.
More.
And she can wear her Eagle medal on her uniform. And we saw that she already was awarded her Eagle patch at a previous event. It's a process.
Have fun putting that on for however long.
You know,
You know, however long she's been scouting.
Mr. Phil is not here yet, so in order to administer the Eagle charge, Priscilla Young.
Okay. Is it
Did you
here?
actually write that?
Please say you wrote it out. I've never done it before.
I don't.
Besides my own War Eagle Court of Honor and no one else.
Hang on. Oh, here we go.
For this,
No,
if we
you don't.
have any Eagle Scouts, can you please stand? We ask that you stand in support of the new Eagle Scout who we will be putting in
Standing behind our Eagle Scouts? Do you want our former Eagle Scouts going to stand behind?
You guys want to come forward?
If all of our former Eagle Scouts can please stand behind Ariella as we do the Eagle Charge.
not former.
Oh, sorry, they are Eagle Scouts. Oh wait, Mr. Phil's here, he can do it. Thank God, you're bailing me out. This is perfect.
No,
Right
you're
on
never
time.
late. We're just glad you're here.
Mr. Phil.
I think
Mr.
you're
Phil.
You're at the
Mr. Phil, you're doing it. You're just in time for your part.
Hi, folks. GPS took me the wrong way.
So here's the Eagle Charge.
Thank you.
Take your coat off.
Yep.
You want to take your coat off?
Stay lovely, nice to right?
Be right back.
If I can get out of it because my zipper's not working.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, guys. This is just not my day.
It's okay.
Excuse me, Priscilla, you're up
Here we
here.
go.
Priscilla, you're also an Eagle Scout. I'm being helpful.
Okay. The Eagle Scout charge. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. An Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. They know that a scout is trustworthy is the very first point of the Scout law for good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably. Not only because honor is important to them, but because of the vital significance of the example they set for other scouts. Excuse me. Living honorably reflects credit on their home, their church, their troop, and their community. May the white of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to their family, Scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. Their loyalty is to their troop and fellow Scouts. Makes them pitch in and carry their share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagles badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for the right. Trusting in God with faith in your fellow man, they look forward to each day, seeking their share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile. The red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the Second Class Scout Award, which has its end turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up Scouting's trail. Just as others help them in their climb to the Eagle, the performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when they enter a more adult life, continuing service to others. The Eagle Scout stands as a protector of the weak and the helpless. They aid and comfort the unfortunate and the oppressed. They uphold the rights of others while defending his own. They will always be prepared to put forth their best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath, the Scout Law, be your guide for tomorrow and onward. Eagle Scout Challenge. All right. Scout sign. Your conduct along this trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of Scouting, but one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to others, Scouts of lower rank. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility would not only reflect upon you, but on your fellow Eagles and all Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but it is ours also. Ari, I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By the reputation of the Eagle Scout promise before you, your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you use are similar to those by which you were joined Scouting, they will mean more now than they could have ever meant at any other time in the past. When you pledge yourself to your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of the Independence. Scout parents and guests, please stand. Scout sign and repeat after me. I.
And guess.
Oh, and guess, I'm sorry.
Yes. Everybody. Stand up. Don't.
I reaffirm my allegiance.
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and the responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example.
my training an example.
My rank and my influence count strongly
My rank and my influence count strongly
for better scouting
for better scouting
and for better citizenship
and better citizenship
in my troop
in my troop
and in my community.
and in my community,
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Congratulations.
Fellow Eagle Scouts, you may be seated. First time Eagle Scout.
Don't run over the parents.
All right. Mr. Phil, thank you so much for being my Eagle coach and for working with me to earn my Eagle. I truly appreciate all of your positivity, laughter, and encouragement, and I'm so grateful for your support. As soon as I sent out the information for my Eagle Project work dates, you immediately responded, volunteering your time and even making a last-minute trip to Home Depot for some painting tars. All of this shows your philanthropic nature of constantly giving up your time and energy in the support of others. Thank you so much.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Don't draw blood.
You want Don and Shonda to come back to take a
You
picture?
can get a picture.
Yeah, Miss Dawn.
Miss Dawn and Mr. Emery, can you come back for a picture, please?
Maybe.
Maybe.
See, that's how things roll with that. I tried to tell him. He doesn't listen. No, he's the advisor. Great, got it. Is this downloaded? I do hope so. Yes, this is downloaded. Was that shade? Yeah. What are you doing?
Alright, so this one.
Is it downloaded?
It's muted. It's muted.
No, the bottom thing says mute. Scouts also double as tech support.
Alright, let's see if this works. If not, Riley, we're gonna come up here and do this a cappella.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So, I'm not sure how many of you know our Broadway aficionados. Hopefully you will be familiar with this song, because for those of you who know me, I couldn't do anything without a Broadway spoof. So, some of you know that Ariella was recently cast the part of Velma in Chicago. So in honor of that, I present to you
And now, we will talk about how Ariella exemplifies the Scout law in our rendition of the Eagle Scout Tango.
Kind,
Helpful.
thrifty,
Courteous.
brave,
Loyal.
thrifty,
Cheerful. Reverent.
clean,
Friendly.
thrifty,
Obedient.
courteous, brave,
Loyal.
thrifty,
Cheerful. Reverent.
She's good at camping, campfire cooking, and sleeping outdoors with the boys. She'll go canoeing, do miles of hiking, all while she's wearing
Mom, Riley, do you need yours? I have your I have it on here.
A scout is courteous. Ariella has a small business enterprise in which she does manicures for a variety of clients, both adults and teenagers. She was hired by one family to do the nails of their elderly mother who lives in an assisted living facility. This small act of beautification can make a huge difference in her life. To facilitate this, Ariella makes house calls, not something she does regularly for anyone else, to this facility to take care of this client. Understandably, the client's memory is not strong. Some days, Ariella will show up to take care of her, only to find she's forgotten all about the appointment. More than once, she's had to reschedule. Despite all this, Ariella has always treated her with a high level of professionalism and courtesy. She always makes it a point to work around her own busy high school schedule to work this job regularly in order to bring this client more dignity in her elder years.
A scout is helpful. So during the first week of summer camp, I had Ariella as one of my campers at archery. Now, with archery merit badge, you're supposed to shoot from 15 yards and 10 yards and get a total score of, 160? Yeah, about 160. Ariella did that day one. So during the whole entire week, I basically had to find challenges and stuff for her, but not only did she rise to those challenges that I gave her, she also helped me out when we were on the range and everybody was actively shooting. She would silence the other people in the waiting area. She would tell someone they're doing it wrong or not to dry fire the bow. And at some points, I think she also told them not to point arrows at each other, which is very important. So yeah. So without her, I probably would not have survived that first week as archery director at Broad Creek.
Despite the uh-uhs added to the song, I think that's just because uh-uh is a lyric in Chicago, and that's why it's in there, because a scout is thrifty. Ariella is very thrifty when it comes to handling her makeup. She spends significant amounts of time creating new makeup colors from palettes she already owns to avoid buying new ones and to use up every scrap of product in her possession, all of which contain inherent value to her, even if she hates the original color. She sees potential in things others may see as garbage, truly embodying thriftiness.
A scout is trustworthy. During a multi-unit camping trip at Broad Creek, Ari discovered something very important. She was completely unprepared to charge her phone. Tragic, I know. Thinking quickly, she asked Irene if she could borrow a charger, and Irene, being a kind and trusting scout, said of course. Later that weekend, another scout, one Ari knew from other activities,
Stop and watch her.
asked if he too could borrow the charger. Wanting to be super friendly and helpful, Ari loaned him Irene's charger. What could possibly go wrong? Irene ended up leaving the trip early, and Ari fully intended to return the charger after the weekend. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, the trip was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, the charger quietly disappeared into the back of Ari's mind and never to be thought of again. That is until the next time Ari saw Irene and casually asked, "Hey, you have my charger?" At that moment, Ari remembered two things. She had loaned it out, and she never got it back. Determined to do the right thing, Ari tracked down the other scout. Unfortunately, he was not quite as committed to the scout oath and law, and when it came to returning borrowed electronics, Ari had to be very persistent. Yes, extremely persistent. Persistent enough that she had to eventually show up at his home to retrieve the charger in person. Ari got it back, returned it to Irene, because being trustworthy isn't about never making a mistake. It's about taking responsibility, following through, even when it's awkward, inconvenient, or involves a surprise visit.
She's gone to Broad Creek, spent summer stuffing. We've seen her do the big alone. She's taught swimming, comic book saving.
Okay, Ariella, this is actually written by Erica Schoen. Friendly. A scout is friendly, and Ariella is so very friendly. One of the reasons she is such a successful team leader is because she makes sure that every teen in her Hazimir chapter feels included and important, especially during social activities, whether local or national. Ariella keeps an eye out for loners or teens who seem to isolate themselves from the group. She is warm and engaging and extends her hand in friendship to teens who are less comfortable in new environments or may feel awkward in a new social situation. Ariella welcomes new teens to our group, and her enthusiasm is contagious. I could not ask for a better, kinder ambassador for Hazimir.
You wouldn't know to look at her, but Ariella is quite brave. Case in point, a rather epic backpacking trip. Last summer, this is my nose, I'm looking at you. And in our remote outpost where we camped on the lovely banks of Broad Creek, Ari bravely and selflessly discovered the ground hornet's nest and sacrificed herself for the betterment of all, so no one else got stung. So, but you're always up for a challenge. You never back down from anything. And that's payback for mocking my music.
If you've spent more than maybe 10 seconds with Ariella, you know she's a very cheerful person. Well, a whole lot of that cheerfulness and subsequent silliness comes out when she's tired on camping trips. I've had the honor of being Ari's tent mate several times, so I've seen quite a few of those moments. Whether she's mocking the word radical itself or how surfery it sounds, making up grandma names for us and then role-playing as a grandma, laughing despite her suffering after getting stung by bees on a backpacking trip, or trying to convince our parents to let us sleep in the car after our tent flooded/collapsed on a particularly rainy camping trip. She's always cheerful and genuinely such a good sport. On our Assateague camping trip this year, we decided to do some cold weather canoeing, and even when Ari's group knocked up against the rocks and had to wade through the freezing water to the shore, she laughed about it and got the group back in their canoe for another try. Her cheer brings humor and levity into... I lost my place. Give me a second. Her cheer brings humor and levity into the most commonplace tasks and spurs raucous laughter wherever and whenever you are, even in the middle of a court of honor. Her cheerfulness extends beyond scouts to her interactions with everyone she meets. When we were trick-or-treating this Halloween, we found ourselves at the house of someone who knew her choir leader, and they struck up a whole conversation that somehow ended with us having Kiddush with them. In their house, kids don't go into strangers' houses, with Ari dressed fully as Adam Sandler, beard and all. We genuinely didn't stop laughing the whole way down the street. Ari, thank you for being one of the funniest and most cheerful people I know.
A scout is kind. I am the advancement chair of Troop 8634. When I first started with the troop, I was just a student under Dr. Annalisa, who was the previous advancement chair. So I was learning and assisting her with whatever she needed help, with troop awards, merit badges. After some time passed, I was asked to become advancement chair when Annalisa resigned from that position. I accepted. I soon became the one performing the duties of the advancement chair. I was going through the hustle and bustle of doing the job responsibilities. It appears my work had not gone unnoticed by Ariella. She would simply say, "You're doing a good job." This one act of kindness, a compliment, may have seemed small to Ariella, but it was a truly very big deal to me. It put my mind at ease. I would strongly recommend being free with your compliments. Continue to lift others up with your kind words. Ariella, I thank you for your kindness.
He's really good at procrastinating. To this day, let's hope she still loves her nagging parents, who've helped her so much along the way.
Obedience. A scout is obedient. A few weeks ago, Ariella had her wisdom teeth removed.
Oh no.
The doctor gave her instructions that she was only allowed to eat soft foods. So being obedient, she stocked our home with plenty of ramen, milkshakes, and of course, ice cream. And because she was so obedient, I often found her on the couch with a tub of ice cream and a spoon, making sure she got in plenty of calories without risking her healing gums.
A scout is clean. I'm going to play something from Irene that she recorded. Oh.
My name is Irene Lipnick, and I'm an Eagle Scout from Troop H634. I have known Ariella her whole life. My family and I are to thank or blame for Ariella joining the troop. I am here to talk about clean in the Scout law. On most of the camping trips that we have been on together, she is always in my hair, pulling out my white hairs. To her, these white hairs in my head are not clean. Congrats, Ariella.
Hi, I am Matthew Lipnick, I am Matthew Lipnick, Eagle Scout from Troop 143. Ariella is very loyal. Ariella is always there to help her family and friends. With whatever we need. Since I am both, I can sympathize a friend.
And finally, a scout is reverent. All right, this is someplace that you excel, as evidenced by the religious emblem knot that you wear proudly on your uniform. You've also taken your faith and shared it with the troop when teaching us about kosher and Jewish dietary laws. That has helped us grow and helped the troop be more inclusive, and for that we are very, very grateful. But beyond that, Ari has also never missed an opportunity to be part of any sort of patriotic event that we've had. Your showing up and your kindness and your reverence for not only your faith, your community, but also your country will never be forgotten.
To feed the hungry, her eagle project's now complete. So let's wrap up this silly number and get this show done so we can eat.
MCs, come on back.
I would like to invite up anyone who would like to share stories about Ariella's scouting journey. Don't everyone run up at once.
Okay. We knew this one was coming. Can you hold this one, please? Okay. Hi, Ariella. Hey, baby cat. Hi, Priscilla. Hey, old John. So, for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Priscilla. I've known Ariella for 10 years now when I joined Troop 775 for Girl Scouting. I might be indirectly to blame for her being a part of this troop since I brought in Irene and Irene brought her in. So this is my legacy. When I first met Ariella, she was a quiet person. At least at meetings where I was there. Whenever the older girls, maybe she was a little louder when the older girls left, but you know, she was very quiet. And then when she joined the troop, I saw the real Ari. And ever since, we've been exchanging jokes. She will always have a joke at my expense. I will have a joke on her expense. And I'm so proud of the person that you've become, including the Regina when you scared us in Mean Girls.
Ari, you knew that I was going to come up here. You knew that I remember the very first camping trip I went on with the troop. It was like, there were like 4 girls there, and Ari was one of them. And Miranda fell, she broke her leg when we were bouldering.
Oh, that was your first troop.
Yeah, that was my first trip with the troop. And I went home after that and I was like, I'm joining this troop. Yeah, I guess. But I remember sitting there and I was talking with Ari and I remember just meeting everybody and it was such a happy atmosphere. And, you know, I wouldn't be here without the 6 to my 7.
Oh my
Get up there and do it.
For anyone who doesn't know, Rebecca is the 7th Eagle Scout of our troop, so Troop 8634 Eagle Scout 67!
Eagle Scout number 2 disagrees.
Okay. Can anybody guess what Ari's very first merit badge she earned was? Not you. Take a guess. Swimming.
Fingerprinting.
Fishing. Oh yeah, fishing. That was her very first merit badge. And that kind of set the stage for Ari's journey in scouting, doing things absolutely bonkers. So let's talk about the very first backpacking trip that we did. We made some terrible choices on that one. So went to the Appalachian Trail, and Ari's pack was probably more than 1/3 of her body weight. Which was okay, it's fine. But the fabulous boots that were worn. I don't know how to describe them, but they were not appropriate backpacking gear. And the fact you did not bust your ankle will never not be amazing to me. But she's always done things her own way. Getting her ready to leave our site for summer camp. We were delayed a few minutes because she had to do her makeup. I have never, ever seen another scout so committed to being how true they are that we had to wait for the makeup routine to be accomplished. It was, yeah, true story.
That's how they were late? You were late? Yep. You were trying to get out of there, girl.
But that's who Ari is. She will always be true to herself. And that's one of the things we respect about her, is that she'll never compromise, that she is who she is. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be on this journey with you. So keep it fabulous, kiddo.
this one.
Oh, no.
After you. All right. Okay, so my name is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
I worked with Ari on Broad Creek Summer Camp staff for the past 2 years. But before that, I met her 2 years prior to that at summer camp. Yeah, I'm gonna have you do this thing. At summer camp, where our troops happened to be in the sites like right next to each other. And this is when I was like, what, 12? So my voice is higher pitched. So every morning when we did flags, and you're supposed to say your troop number, like troop 16, and then your site. Yeah. So now she always says,
Troop 16, Uncas, all present and accounted for, sir.
because I guess that's how I sounded. So now that's a joke that Ari and I always have together, and I cherish that, and then congratulations, Ari.
Your voice was something back then. Anyways, I met you at camp, but you don't remember it. Anyways, I met Ari. I thought I met her this year, but turns out I went to summer camp a week that she was CIT. And I'm going to tell a story about a fish. So, basically, there's a dam at camp, and we broke a rule. We went to the left side of it and went fishing for carp. And I don't know if, yeah. Also, you taught me archery, by the way, if you don't remember that. Frank was your CIT.
You on the left side of the dam?
Yeah, also, yeah, down. With Connor, oh no, it was bad. Anyways, point being, we caught this giant carp, and us being 15-year-old, 14-year-old guys, we were going to eat it. We were going to cook it and eat it. But before we got to do that, someone decided to kick the fish. Who knows why? And poor Ari was one of the first staffers to discover us over the side of the dam and had to dispose of this half-dead, half-flopping on the ground fish. She had to bury the fish like a fish. Anyways. You had to? Either way, that was my first experience meeting you, but you didn't know that until, what was it, March that we had staff weekend or whatever? Yeah. So it was nice to spend the whole summer with you, Ari. Also, I will be talking to you after this. I have a bone to pick with you.
How many?
For Frank. It's for Frank.
Oh.
Who I beat in archery?
What? Yeah. Ariella did beat Frank
It's
in
for,
archery.
It's for Frank.
I'll take it.
I really wasn't going to talk, but when somebody mentioned fishing, I had to.
Tell them who you are.
Oh, I'm Ari's grandmother. Sorry. She learned how to fish, I guess, in my backyard. We have a pond back there, and one of my neighbors used to mentor Eagle Scouts, and he taught Ari how to fish. And one day she went fishing by herself, and oh my God!
Should I tell the story?
No. Yeah, I think you were there. Anyways, she went fishing by herself, and she caught a fish, and she dragged the fish to my house, and said, "I don't know what to do with it." It was still attached. And I said, "Oh, you got to take it to Jerry's house." And Jerry, I guess, took it out of.
But it means he was 2 doors down.
Yeah,
so
he
she
was
had to
2
go
doors down.
downstairs.
So she's dragging this fish, 2 doors down from my house to my neighbor's house, and I thought. Anyways, that was that.
That's wildlife.
She learned.
Are there any more stories? If not, I would like to call Rev Tyler to comment on Ariella's connection to service to Beth M.
Ariella, when you asked me to write a letter of reference, and I looked at the Scout Law for the first time, it looks kind of like a resume, a personal resume of you, because you really embody all of these things. But I know something that's incredibly important to you is service in this community. you understand something about our tradition, which is really important. The rabbis say that to walk in God's ways or to act like God. Just as God feeds the hungry, you help feed the hungry. God visits the sick, you help visit the sick. That we serve others is a way that we become closer to our faith and to our community. And all of the years that I've known you, I would say you get this in a real way. Ariella was a madricha, or counselor, in our religious school. And the truth is that younger kids are drawn to Ariella's enthusiasm. They don't listen to their teachers, but they listen to Ariella. It's really amazing. Ariella is someone who, if it's 2 minutes before our service starts, and I go over to her and I say, will you help me lead the service today? Instead of being annoyed that I waited until 2 minutes before the service, she jumps up and leads the community. And I was particularly touched, Ariella, when I found out that your Eagle Scout project was going to be in connection with our community food pantry. Just in the last number of months, the synagogue has been lucky enough to be able to start a community food pantry that's open every Thursday morning for our entire neighborhood. And there was one problem, which was we needed something to be able to collect food donations so that we would have enough food to be able to share with the community. You understood, I think before all the plans were even in work, you stepped forward before being asked and said, I think I can help with that. You built something beautiful. Who here was a part of that project? You led all of these folks, you brought your community together in service of this neighborhood. And I want to tell you that because we have this food donation box, it's a major reason why we've been able to serve this neighborhood so well for the many months that the program has existed. You're a person that understands that when you bring the scouting community together and your Jewish community together, you can do the sacred work of tikkun olam, of repairing the world. And it's something I know you're just at the very beginning of a lifetime of service and a lifetime of tikkun olam.
In recognition of Ari reaching the rank of Eagle Scout, I would like to call on Ted Severe from the Northeast Region Jewish Committee on Scouting to present her with letters and citations.
I don't need that. In scouting, I have a couple years under my belt. I started out as a Cub Scout in 1955, so this past October was the 70th anniversary of my being in scouting. We wear many hats, particularly in the synagogue. And I'm representing both the National Jewish Committee on Scouting as well as the Northeast region. And we'll start out with the first one. It includes a letter to Ariella congratulating her on achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, and signed by Mr. Phil Sternberg, who is the president of the National Jewish Committee on Scouting. And I'll read it briefly. National Jewish Committee on Scouting congratulates and recognizes Ariella Elise Katkoff, Troop 8634, Baltimore Area Council, on the achievement of the rank of Eagle Scout. The National Jewish Committee on Scouting recognizes your outstanding achievement in scouting, your community, and your country on the 24th day of Kislev, 5786, or the uninitiated, the 14th of December, 2025. So here's the first one. There are more.
Great job.
Figure out a way to fan all these so she can show that we can get it one picture.
Parents could hold one of them.
No, there's 5 of them.
Oh.
No, the two of us, just between the two of us, we'll get it done. Northeast Region Jewish Committee on Scouting extends a heartfelt mazel tov to Ariella on achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. Again, same dates, but we've included the Hebrew version as well. I mean, in Hebrew. Now you notice I am wearing an apron. This is not a cook's apron. This is a Masonic apron. I'm a Freemason. The Freemasons have many of the same goals and thoughts and tenets as scouting. We must have a belief in a supreme being, by whatever name that you have for that supreme being. We also believe in service to the community. I'm sure everyone here has been inundated on the television with the advertisements for the Shriners hospitals for kids that basically more orthopedic nature in nature. There are hospitals all over the country. There's one up in Philadelphia, of course, there's a big one in Florida. So we have a certificate of achievement. Congratulations to Ariella Katkoff for the long honored achievement of attaining the rank and dignity of Eagle Scout of the Boy Scouts of America. The Masonic fraternity acknowledges, boy, this is tough, and congratulates you on this single accomplishment. The Grand Lodge of Ancient, Free, and Accepted Masons of Maryland is proud of you. May the spirit of the Eagle animate your heart and mind for the service to humanity forever, and it's signed by the most worshipful Grand Master, Randall L. Watson. Now, there are Masonic lodges all over the state, and my lodge is Scouters Lodge, and that's kind of evident by the emblem. And we also have our certificate of recognition for Ariella. And last but not least, the National Association of Masonic Scouters presents a certificate of recognition to Ariella. Now, let's make this thing work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
We'll tip it in later. You're going to lose the letter.
This is strong.
I just want you to know that in here are some other ones that we've gotten in different places, and you can look at them later. But this one, I think this is the one. Nope, wait. Yep. This is from her bestie.
Is it Westmore?
Where's your bestie? There's some other ones from other very cool people too as well, in the government, but I know that.
Ariella, why is Westmore your bestie? Oh, Westmore's my bestie because I met him twice. The first time was singing at a Hanukkah party 2 years ago, which Alex Salzberg was actually just at today.
Nope.
Right? No? Never mind. He was not. He was invited to it. He was invited to it.
Ask him why he isn't there.
No? He's here. He's here.
Why?
Thank you. And then last year there was an October 7th commemoration at Bethel Synagogue, and Westmore showed up to that too. And when he was, going around doing his little paparazzi thing, he looked at me and he recognized me, and that was super cool. So.
To our rabbis, scoutmasters, parents, scouts, family, and friends, thank you for helping our star reach Eagle.
Ariella, Troop 8634 salutes you. May you keep climbing new peaks and shining your light on stage, off stage, and everywhere your trail leads.
Tyler, will you please come forward for the benediction?
Friends, it's no wonder that we conclude this ceremony a few hours before the beginning of the holiday Hanukkah. Because in Hanukkah, we're told to reach and extend beyond ourselves to do things that we didn't think were possible. You know, our sages say that the commandment of Hanukkah is for each family to just light one single candle for their household. And then it says, if you really want to go above and beyond, you should light a candle, one for each night of the holiday, more and more. And families all over the world on Hanukkah will light these candles, one for each night, going above and beyond, stretching the commandment beyond what the bare minimum is. And isn't that what Eagle Scouts are called to do? To stretch, to offer more to your community, to your synagogue, to your family, to yourself. And in a world that's so, at times chaotic, but at times a little dark, isn't that what we're all called to do? To stretch, to be of service to others, to do everything we can to make the world a better place, and then to do just a little bit more. To light one more light. So this, the darkest time of the year, may each of us go in peace from this place. Zeichem l'shalom. If you're Jewish, if you're not, you have a candle inside of you. Then we can all light them, following Ariella's example, the example of all of our scouts. Go in peace.
Please rise.
Hello, God, retreat.
Retreat with them.
Retreat. Retreat.
And now the final cue, forever known as the reception.
Please join us for refreshments, photos, and a Broadway-worthy celebration.
Wait. Folks, wait. We have the most important line of the show.
I know.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Do you need a mic?
No.
He doesn't need a mic.
So Ariella told me that I need to say this because I say it a lot, but I need to say it with enthusiasm. Okay? The chairs you're sitting in are actually the chairs you're going to use for the reception. And so we're going to open this wall, and then we'll have a reception.
And with that,
All right. Stop. Let's go eat some food. You gotta take a look. You gotta see what she made. Cause it's cool. We're gonna
Doing it now, though. Look, man, the skirt was... Yeah. I don't do a lot of Eagle Court of Honor.
You did to at least more.
No, I've only been in two.
You didn't only been to two?
I've been to Noel.
You didn't go to mine? No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't. I forgot why.
And I miss my MC, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, one of them you had to know, but you were late.
Okay, you won't see that because you gotta...
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my god! I heard that
Eagle King is in transit. Eagle.
And this is my grandpa.
I want to burn.
The one with spring, they had the peanut, they had the candy bar, but all of them were unwrapped, and they actually put peanut M&Ms with like no chocolate. I ate one after the event, and I threw up. I was not. And my brother was literally my brother was like at his drum lesson, so he had to.
What I
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, to be fair,